Hello everyone, welcome to video 4 of this series. We're building a web application with Django, which is going to allow users to find bikes nearby or bike parts or anything related to bikes. If you haven't watched the previous videos, I recommend that you do that first. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and yeah, let's go into the chapter 4. So we have it open here, chapter 4, listings page. So we're going to create the listings page. So this is what I was talking about the last chapter. So the things that we do, this is the process that I follow. You don't have to do it in this order. You can do it in a completely different way. So just stick to whatever works for you. But this is how I do it. Okay. So create a URL, create a view, and create a template. You could do like create a view first, create a URL after, and then create a template. So it doesn't really matter. So the same process that we did for the home page. So let's go to, so open urls.py, and we need to add the path to the listings page, or the URL to the listings page. So go to the urls.py and let's add the path. So in this case, we're gonna have, so it depends. So the name of the name for the listings page, so for the template for the listings page, the name that I've used is all listings, all, and then underscore listings. You can choose a different name, and I say here you can choose a different name, or you can stick to that name. I'm going to stick to that name because I'm following from the book. Now I don't want to have to change things on the fly. So views, all listings, and everything I name it like this. So if that's the name of the template, that's the name that I'm going to use for the view as well, and for everything else. Some people use a different name here and a different name here. That's completely fine. It will still work, but you have to change it here. Just don't forget to do that. Alrighty. All listings. Then the comma. So I have added the URL for the listings page, and again, it's giving me an error. It's asking me for the view, so I'll create the view after. As you can see here, listings view. So this is just an explanation for the book, so that I use these 3 dots to let people know that there is more in between. So that's not important for this video. Alright, so view, so the views. Okay, so let's go to views, and here, and you can add a comment and say like, okay, listings page or something like that. Listings page view or listings view, I don't know, whatever you want to say. And let's create a view now. So again, so this is gonna be a little bit different, and I'll explain why later on. So in a little bit, let me just type this. So all listings, it's equal to listings that object, and I forgot to do something already. So let me just copy the code first, and then I'll explain. And once again, like, if you'd like me to just copy the code and don't type it, so that we don't have this, so that you don't have to wait, just let me know in the comments. I can change that, so I can just copy and then go over the code. Or if you like it this way better, anything really works. Just let me know. Alright. And then return render. So you need to render the template, right? So listings, all listings. I know it's a lot of typing here, so just bear with me. Okay. So what I forgot was to import the model. So you go here and import the model, because we're using the model here, so for our view, so we need to import it so that we can use it. So listings, models is here. Yep. So now we have imported the model. So let's go over this view. So this is the all listings view, and what we're doing here is on this. So for this variable, so we're creating a variable called all listings. and that variable is going to store literally all the listings that we have, and in this order, by date, order by date. So what we did here is we called it, so this is a database query so that we can get the data from the database. So this is the model name, listings, that object, that order by, which means just give me the, the objects ordered by this. In this case, listing by how they were listed. So by when they were listed, rather. So I'll explain this after we do this. And then we create a context, which is in this case, this is just a dictionary, and we have like a key and like a value here. So all listings, right? And then that's for all listings. So this is just dictionaries. And then we just we have to render the template. So we just return render the template. So render this template, and this is important here. So you need to pass. I'm missing something here. So we don't need that. So you need to pass that dictionary, because if you don't pass it, you won't be able to use it in the template to show people the data that you have retrieved from the database. So it's important that you pass it if you have it. If you don't have it, here we don't have anything, so we don't need to pass anything. Let's see. That's not important. And here, so this is what I wanted to talk to you about. So the database queries, right? So in order to create, retrieve, update, and delete objects from the database, we need to query the database. We need to tell the database, do this, don't do this, or add this, edit this, delete this. And that's what we're doing here. So, and here are some queries, some common queries. And here I have explained what I just explained about this part. So like the view, the all listings view. So you can read that as well. So here are some queries. So variable name equal to model name. In this case, listings. So we could have done this, and we will get all the objects, but the objects won't be arranged by order of when they were listed. Get all, so objects that all. So get all objects. So returns all objects for a specified model name. If you want only the first object, you can do it like this. Object that first, objects that first, objects that. Okay. Oh, I'm missing something here. Yeah, so I'm missing the S here. Sorry about that. Should be good now. Okay. Yeah, so you can just read over these queries, go over this. So return objects that match the name Sam, if you want to be like really specific. And this is the one that we have used. So returns objects, objects order by list date. And we created this before. This is in the model, in the listings model. It's one of the fields there, I guess. So yes, so now that we have retrieved the data from the database and we have passed it to the template, we can create the template and show that data to the users. So let's go to the listings template. So we don't have it, but let's create that. So go to templates, listings, and create a new template, which is going to be called all listings .html. All right. And add the following code. So once again, I think I'll just copy that so that I don't have to, so I don't waste any time here. So let me just find it here really quick. So for the listings template, so this is just title tags, listings. We have created a column, and we have created a card. And inside that card, we have all these, all the information for the listing. So we need to loop through the information because we're gonna display all the listings. So if we just wanted one listing, we would have gotten one listing, like the first listing or the second listing or the last listing. but we want all the listings. So we have gotten all the listings, and we need to loop through the data so that we display listing 1, listing 2, listing 3. So how do we do that? We use a for loop. So a for loop, this is how a for loop looks here. So let's go to views. Let's go back to views, right? So we passed this dictionary, which is all listings. So if you go back to here, so this is the variable that we're creating now. So for listing, which is a new variable, in all listings, so this is the dictionary that we passed. So for the listing in this dictionary, right? Oh, like this is a empty variable, so don't worry about this one. So this means that we're in that dictionary, so we're gonna loop through that, through the data of that dictionary. So for listing in all listings, give me the title. And this is how you display it in templates, in the Django templates. You need these curly brackets. You need a set of them, so 2 at the start and at the end. So give me the title. So listing that title. So we use this dot notation to get the title. The condition, listing that condition, listing that sale type, and all the things that we want. So here we're not getting all the fields that we want, because I want to keep it like that for the main all listings page. If we want to go into the details of each listing, then I'll display more fields. For this one, I have displayed a few fields, as you can see here. Listing that price, and this is just how many decimals you want to show. So truncated to something. So if it has more than 2 decimals, it will just show you 2. The city, the state, the date when it was posted, and here an order list. This is an order list, so it's just to order this here. And this is just a button. So view listing, it doesn't take you anywhere, as you can see for now. And then you need to end the loop. So this loop is gonna run for all the data that we have, for all the listings that we have. So it's gonna be listing 1 first, and then we'll go to listing 2 until until the end, until all the listings that we have. We just have one listing, so we'll just display one listing. So we end the for loop and then close the brackets for the divs. And that's it, I think. Yeah. So that's it for the templates here, for the template here. And here's an explanation of everything. So built-in template tags. So this is how we run through. So this is what I was explaining. If I didn't explain it right, it's here, I guess. And yeah, so let's save this. And once again, let's just run server. Alright, we don't have any problems, and let's go to the website. In this case, well, that's the home page. But if you type /all listings, you should get the listing. In this case, just one listing, because we just have one listing. But if you had 2 listings, it would show something like this. See? And then you can view the listing. Well, it doesn't take you anywhere now. So yeah, so for now we have it like that. And as you can see, here is the title, here is the condition, the sale type, the price, city and state, and when it was listed, at what time, and everything else. So that's all for this video and for this chapter. Once again, the quiz is here. If you want to take a look at it, you can just pause the video, I guess, and do the quiz. The challenge has to do with the database queries, and the answers. Okay, so I think that's all. We'll cover the new listing page. And if you're wondering why we haven't styled the website, we're trying to get the functionality first, and then we'll style the website. So Yes. So I'll see you on the next video. Thank you. Appreciate it.